guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, I needed to make a quick kind of one-off shirt for my son, so I decided to grab the Siser EasyColor DTV, which is one of my favorite projects, or I'm sorry, favorite products to use when I have, like I said, just a quick kind of one-off project that I need to do, especially for my kid shirts. This is definitely the my go-to. This is the shirt we'll be doing today. This is for my youngest son Levi. You guys, he sings this song all day long, multiple times a day. He knows all the words. It's the cutest thing ever, but he's gonna love this shirt. But I just needed to make, like I said, a quick one-off shirt. So I'm using the Siser EasyColor DTV. Everything I'm using in today's video, the printer, the ink, everything, and this is regular inkjet, by the way. So I'm just using regular inkjet printer, but everything will be linked for you guys down in the description box, so definitely make sure you're checking there. But this is what we're doing today, guys, so definitely go ahead and stick around for this.
So I wanted to show you how I kind of set this up in Leonardo Design Studio before I print and cut it. Again, this is a print and cut operation. I did get this image from Etsy, so I just kind of brought it into my desktop here or onto my canvas. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this little printer button right here, and then I haven't added my other printer yet, so for now I'm just going to say it's my 8550, even though I'm printing from my 7710. But what I will do is, and I'm printing on 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 11 paper. So now what I'm going to do is go into the sizing here. Hold on, y'all, bear with me. I don't know how to work my Mac, okay? Let's collapse that one. Okay. For the width, I'm gonna do 6 inches. This is going on a toddler shirt, and then I'm gonna let the height just kind of default to whatever, it defaults to. Now what I'm gonna do is just place this onto the canvas. This is not the right paper. 8.5 by 11. And then up here, because as you can see, it doesn't fit with the registration marks, what I do is under the mark spacing, I will delete this and do 0.1. And that just brings the registration marks into the image more so that it can fit on your paper, but it's fine. It'll still print and cut the same way. So this is all set up here. I'm going to push send design. And then I'm going to push send. And again, I am using a regular inkjet printer. For the settings on my inkjet printer, I am going to use premium presentation matte. Again, it's not sublimation, it's not pigment ink, it's regular inkjet ink with my Epson Workforce 7710. Now the Workforce 7710 is discontinued, but a comparable would be like the 85, I'm sorry, the you can either do the 8550 or you can do the Epson Eco Tank 15,000. Those would be some comparables to the 7710. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and get these printed. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to cut it with you guys. So I'm just going to get it printed out. I will meet you guys over at the Romeo, and then we'll go ahead and cut it together.
All right, you guys, so I do have my Siser EasyColor DTV print here. It is super vibrant, and then we have the registration marks, which you definitely need. This one has the arrow there. That's where it's going to go ahead and cut. You just want to make sure that you are putting this on the mat the exact way you see it on the computer. That way it cuts properly. And then I'm just going to load this into my machine there. And then what you want to do is you want to align your blade with the corner where this arrow is here. And I'm going to use the arrows on the keypad on the actual machine to do that. Once it's lined up, I'm going to go ahead and push send to printer. I'm sorry, send to cutter. And then it's going to go ahead and read the registration marks. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and unload it, and then we can go ahead and weed it, and it should come right up as long as it cut the way that it was supposed to. Oh, that is a perfect cut. Let's take out the middle pieces here. Y'all, my son is going to absolutely love this. But here is the weed. I'm going to go grab my mask to pick it all up. I will be right back. Okay, so the Siser EasyColor DTV does come with a mask. I believe it's called a TTD mask. However, I don't have any on hand, so I'm going to use some rhinestone transfer paper. This also works really, really well. But I will make sure I leave a link for you guys for the actual EasyColor mask. I'll leave that for you in the description box. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and remove that from the mat. And then I'm just going to use my squeegee to go ahead and make sure it's all pushed down. And this, you need something that is heat resistant. Okay, so not like the Cricut transfer tape. All right, perfect. Now I do have my heat press heating up to 315 degrees, and we're gonna press this for 15 seconds. It's not quite at the 315 just yet, but I do have it ready to go. So what I'm going to do is once my heat press is up to temperature, I'm going to go ahead and press it, and then I will come back and we'll peel it together. All right, so we're at temperature, so I'm going to go ahead and press it. Again, that was 315 degrees, 315 for 15 seconds, and it is a hot peel. What I like to do is I will take like just a shirt, and I'll kind of rub over it just to make sure that all of the edges are nice and adhered. So I will take my shirt, even though it is a hot peel. I'm not trying to pull the heat out. I just want to make sure all of the edges are nice and adhered to the shirt and everything is nice and smooth. And then I will go ahead and peel. That looks so, so good. All right, let me get up close so you guys can see. I think I got a little bit of glitter on it, but that's okay. That was probably from my, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a second press. I like to give it a second press with a Teflon sheet just to make sure everything is nice and smooth out. My second press is only going to be 5 seconds. You can use a Teflon sheet, you can use parchment paper, whatever you want or whatever you have on hand. Just a quick little 5-second second press, again, just to make sure everything is nice and smooth and adhered. If there's shininess in the image, it also takes some of the shininess out as well. That looks amazing. And then again, you want the edges to be nice and adhered to the shirt, which they are. It doesn't feel like loose, like I can scratch it up or anything like that. For these quick little one-off projects, this is definitely my go-to product. You guys, again, I will make sure I leave I leave links for everything that I use in today's video down in the description box. But that is all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time. Bye, guys.